All right, so let's get into this chat now. The preparations are underway for the 2026 Johannesburg City Marathon taking place on Sunday, the 22nd of March at the Klipriviersberg Recreation Centre in Kibler Park right in Johannesburg. So with 42.2 kilometres, the 21.1 kilometres, as well as the 10-kilometre race options, this premier road running event promises a scenic yet a challenging course through the heart of Gauteng. Now, to speak to us more about this year's event, we are joined in studio by the organisers of the race, Nathalie Roelf, who is the Johannesburg Harriers Athletics Club Secretary, as well as Mafune, who is the Johannesburg Harriers Athletics Club Deputy President, in studio to have a chat with us regarding the upcoming 2026 Johannesburg City Marathon. Nathalie, as well as Eric, a very good morning to you guys, and thank you so much for joining us this morning on the Weekend Report. The clock is ticking. The clock is ticking. How's the preparations going, Nathalie?
It's going really well. We're super excited. We're getting entries every day, and we look forward to having all of the runners join us in the heart of Johannesburg.
Yeah. The entries are looking like what at the moment?
We're
numbers.
Halfway. We're very delighted to say that we're halfway. So we suggest everyone enters as soon as possible because we cannot guarantee that they will have a late entry option. Online entries will close on the 16th of March. So try best, be in there before we close.
Eric, what's the target for this year in terms of entries? How many entries do you want to see coming through come the 22nd of March? The runners, the numbers, 8,000, 10,000, what's the numbers looking like? The numbers that you guys are targeting as the organisers.
Okay, good morning, Rachel, and the viewers outside there. This year we're targeting 8,000 numbers. Last year we had 4,200. But when we closed, we still had a demand. But we could not increase the demand because the jog was already approved. We couldn't go above the approved cap. So this year we're targeting 8,000. And as she has already mentioned that we are halfway. Yeah. So we might have late entries only if we don't reach the cap by the closing date. Yeah. Our closing date will be on the 16th of March. Yes. We might have the late entries, but if we reach the cap by the 15th of March, we won't have late entries.
All right, so the interest is there. I mean, if you're saying the target is 8,000, last year you were able to get to 4,000. There was still interest after the entries close. It tells you that there's a lot of interest in this Johannesburg City Marathon. But what does it take to put a marathon like this together? I mean, you'd have to have partners. The city of Johannesburg is one of your partners that you guys are working closely with in terms of making it a success. Tell us about the partners that you guys have partnered up with for this year's race.
Okay, this year we're partnering with Tower Echo. Tower Echo, we use their venue for race launch and also media briefing. We also have Aquele. Aquele's drink sponsors. Every runner, when they cross the finish line, they're going to get a bottle of flavored water. And we also have Toyota Run Stadium. They're going to be our leading cars. Leading cars, those cars that'll be in front of the elite runners for 21, 42, and 10 kilometers. Yeah. Yes. And also we are excited to have a City of Joburg Sports as our partner, as our main partner, because they believe on our vision. Our vision is support a small business and making a meaningful impact on the NGO. So when we talk about meaningful impact on the NGO, is the legal profit that we make from our race, we share with the local community, with the NGOs, like what we did last year. Last year we made a big profit. We donated 50,000 to Unkosi's Heaven. That's one of the NGOs that's around.
You guys are doing amazing things, Nathalie. Talk to me, though, about the importance of having to give back, because races are usually seen as races. You run a marathon, it's all about the participants. But Eric is speaking about the economic component, also just contributing to the people that you guys support. Why is that important for the race to do that?
So we really like to be on the ground. We pride ourselves on being relatable and being relevant. We don't consider ourselves to be above any other running club or any other race. And even with our vendors, we keep our vendor price very low so that vendors can sell a product and runners can buy it at a good rate and everyone makes a profit. COJ supports our race because that's our main focus. We consider it towards the runners and the people around us. Our big thing is in Nkosi's Haven right now, and next year we're hoping the bigger the race goes, the more NGOs will include, and our runners help us in that. Whatever they donate, we match that, and that's how we're able to give so much and also provide a better race experience for the runners.
Let's speak about that, the third edition of the race. You say the bigger the race goes, there's the potential of obviously supporting more NGOs in the near future. How do you get this race to go bigger? What is the ultimate goal here? Third year, still very much young,
Yes.
in its infancy. How do you get it to a Comrades Marathon level?
Mainly through the runners and the runner experience. So everything is runner focused. From the route is very scenic, very specific. It goes through the city because we want to bring a lot more runners into the heart of the city. So Joe and the businesses that support us encourage us and help us because we want to get tourists, we want to get feet in Johannesburg. It runs past the councillor's office, it runs on the double decker. That's an experience very few people can say they've done. We're one of 3 races or sporting events that does that, and we pride ourselves. That's the highlight of our race. You run past Gold Reef City, up Constitution Hill, back to Kibler Park.
Yeah.
Yes.
So that's how you guys are selling it to the people, right?
Yes.
Absolutely.
That's how you sell it. That's your
that
selling
thing that-
element, yeah.
Yes, and other thing that we do, we listen to the complaint from the runners.
Yeah.
I'll give an example. Our first race, which was in 2024, we made a mistake. We didn't have a toilets and road marking. Runners complained,
Eric.
but the following year,
Yeah.
we improved. We had toilets and road marking. Everything was there.
Yeah.
So now, as we speak now, last year there was a complaint that we didn't have goodie bags. I can tell you now, we have Southgate Mall. They're going to give us a goodie bags. So we are covered. So we listen to the runners. So that's how we improve our race. Yes.
And the interest, though, from elite runners, you know, at some point, if the race is going to go bigger, year by year, there has to be interest from your elite runners in and out of South Africa. What's the plan there? Has there been interest in South African elite runners? And if not, how do you get them attracted to the race? How do you bring them in to participate in the race, Eric?
So the big draw factor for them would be prize money and the gifts around it.
Yeah.
So we're really trying to build relationships. So now we have Toyota and Toyota Rand Stadium that is our lead vehicle sponsor, and we're talking bigger partnerships in terms of increasing the prize money. This year we've doubled what we gave them last year. So this year the first winner will get 10,000 Rand. And that is a big draw factor for them. We do connect with the elite runners to see what it is, because they plan their races in advance, but we share our calendar. As soon as we have the race date, we let them know this is when our race will be. We'd love to host you. Please let us know. The race is good training for uprun for Comrades this year.
Yeah.
So a lot of runners are using that R82 slow and steady to practice, to get training, to get their muscle strength up. And that really helps them.
Yeah. And is there you speak about the Comrades Marathon, being a qualifier for the Comrades Marathon. Do they have to run a specific time? Do you know what the time is?
So they have to run the 42 marathon in 5 hours. Our race accommodates that. We even have bus drivers that can help them reach that goal.
Yeah.
You're allowed to be on the route for 6 hours. So the race will start at 6 a.m. this year.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, we do need to clear the route off because it's a major highway.
Yeah.
They have until 12 to run the entire distance.
Sure.
So we're very accommodating in that regard. We allow walkers on the 10 and 21.
Yeah.
And for the 42, we encourage them to be cleared off the double-decker section in 3.5 hours, which is more leeway than is necessary.
And obviously, a race of this magnitude will also mean that there will be a couple of road closures. Are you able to tell us more about that?
There's a lot of road closures. As I said, we closed the entire M1 double-decker section on top. So the highway will be closed from Kailani.
Yeah.
So all of the off-ramps that way towards the south will be closed. The M2 will be closed from Rusik Street. And then within Kibler Park, there'll be road closures. So the alternative routes they can use is the N1, November 1. And we do notify Waze, and Waze is up to date with the road closures. So the runners are encouraged to use Waze because they'll give you alternatives to getting to the rec center.
Obviously, you guys will be working very closely with the Johannesburg Metro Police Department to ensure minimize and just to sort of minimize the disruptions on the roads. The entry fees, Eric, how much are people expected to pay maybe to run
I'll take you through all of them. Okay.
42, 21 as well as 10 kilometers?
For 42 open is 390.
Yeah.
For Grandmaster is 290.
Yeah.
21 290. Grandmaster 190. 10K open is 190.
Yeah.
Grandmaster is 100.
Yeah. Are those affordable prices?
They are. Some of the races are very expensive. We won't mention them because we're not here for them. But I also just want to clarify that Grandmasters are anyone older than 60.
Yes.
So that's another thing that we also take into consideration, that there are people that want to run and that might not be able to pay that 390. 390 could be inexpensive to us, but to someone else it might not be.
Yeah.
So we also just try to accommodate that as well. We had blind runners join us last year, which we were very happy to have them. We had different bodied runners as well. We had a lady that did her first marathon in a wheelchair last year, and we were elated to host them and were accommodating in that regard as well. So we look forward to having different able bodies this year as well, and we've got a few international runners joining us as well.
Yeah. Well, that's fabulous. It tells us that indeed the Johannesburg City Marathon is indeed growing. Gent and Lady, thank you so much for your time. All the best of luck with the preparations.
Thank you.
May this year's race be a success. Athletics, those are our guests this morning, the Johannesburg Harriers Athletics Club Secretary Nathalie Roelf, as well as Eric Mafune, the Johannesburg Harriers Athletics Club Deputy President, this morning with us, speaking to us, of course, about the upcoming Johannesburg City Marathon taking place on the 22nd of March. We'll take a break. Masachaba Mposwa up next with the Feel Good Sunday segment. Please stay with us.